আপনারা দেখছেন তারকেশ্বর মহাবিদ্যালয় ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। দয়া করে সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন।
Now we read wave particle duality, de Broglie equation. Electromagnetic radiation which were considered to have wave characteristics and possess particle characteristics. The converse of this aspect for all material particles, whether big or small, possess wave characteristics, and it was proposed by de Broglie. The connecting relation of wave characteristics and particle characteristics of radiation may be derived as follows. Wave characteristics and particle characteristics of radiations are connected with the term of energy by the equations E equal to h mu, Planck's equation, and also E equal to mc square, Einstein's equation, Equating these two equations, we have mc square equal to h mu, mc square equal to ac by lambda. Lambda is the wavelength, m mass, c velocity, h Planck constant. So mc equal to h by lambda or wavelength. Now c is the velocity of photon and mc considered to the momentum of light photon, p equal to mc. Now we have the equation p equal to h divided by lambda. For ordinary material particles, de Broglie suggested that the velocity of light are considered to be equivalent to the v, that is velocity of the material particles, and for them this equation is also applicable. For particle of small mass, the wavelength becomes significant, and for them wave nature is to be expected. For a particle of larger mass, the wavelength is too small to be any of practical significance. Now, when an electron is accelerated under potential difference v, then the wavelength of the electron can be determined as follows. E v equal to half mv square. Half mv square is the kinetic energy, and E charge for electron and V is potential difference. Again we know P momentum equal to 2me square root of 2me. Now putting this lambda equal to h divided by p or lambda equal to h divided by square root 2me. Kinetic energy E equal to EV. Now the wavelength of electron becomes lambda equal to h divided by square root of 2MeV. Again, we know average kinetic energy for a particle E equal to 3 divided by 2 kT, where K is Boltzmann constant. Now putting the value of this kinetic energy, we get lambda equal to h divided by root over of or square root 2m into 3 divided by 2 kT. That is lambda equal to h divided square root of 3 m kT. Thus, the wavelength of electrons becomes in the form of this equation, and in this case in the form of this equation. Now, the stationary Bohr orbit. Now, the stationary Bohr orbit can readily be explained on the basis of wave nature of electron, and if it is assumed that the wave any one of orbits is stationary wave, then the position of maxima and minima don't change with time, and for this case the length of circular orbit becomes integral multiple of wavelength, that is 2 pi r equal to n lambda. The length of circular orbit or circumference of circular orbit becomes an integral multiple of wavelength. Now we can write 2 pi r equal to n into h divided by p. Now p r equal to nh divided by 2 pi, that is p r equal to angular momentum n equal to nh divided by 2 pi, that is the angular momentum is quantized.